of death. If we're going to argue logically, the argument got to hold up on both sides. All the killing in our community ain't coming from white people.
Facts.
Come on, say amen if you can. We are killing one another.
Absolutely.
Our old people are scared to get out at night in their own community. They're not scared of white people. They're scared of young black boys on the street. Amen. No. All the killing that's going on ain't going on in River Oaks. It's going on in South Union, in Third Ward, on Cullen and Martin Luther King. Every street that's named after Martin Luther King across America is riddled with crime and death in the name of a man who stood for nonviolence.
That's the oxymoron out of the black community, because if you notice that, I know at least where I live, I don't go on Martin Luther King. I don't. I absolutely will not. I refuse. Nope. And it is ironic that it's like every you hear about, you know what? This is insane. This guy is telling the truth.
The church has got to accept some responsibility, because we in here singing and shouting on Sunday morning. Let's get out here and go tell that young black boy and that young black girl, we gonna teach you how to love yourself more than somebody taught you how to hate yourself. Pull your pants up. Take your nasty pajamas off when you get up in the morning to go outside. Wish I had somebody to help me. Act like you got good sense. Talk like somebody's raising you. A whole lot of our problems are self-inflicted. White people ain't breaking in my house. I wish I had a witness here. And then
got a witness, because I'm that's 100% true. Anybody that's been watching my platform for any amount of time, you know I've said this repeatedly, and that is that the people that are most dangerous to you are the people that literally look like you. Meaning that all these people that try to fear monger and race bait and tell you that white police officers or just white people in general are your biggest threat and racism is your biggest threat. No, your biggest threat, look down there, look at little Pookie down there. That is your biggest threat, because Pookie is your immediate danger. Pookie is the one you need to be immediately on guard. I have never, and I'm just being honest, I have never experienced overt racism the way other people claim they have, okay? So fair enough, whatever. What I'm talking about is the clear and present danger that comes from being around African-American people or living in African-American communities. You have to be on guard. You can't leave your car unlocked for more than 2 minutes. You can't, you know what I'm saying, come home late at night. You can't even come home late at night without having to worry about somebody trying to rob you or somebody trying to carjack you. You know what I mean? These things, yes, they happen in other communities, but you have to really look at this in perspective, right? The black community makes up 13 to, let's round up, 14% of the freaking population, and yet and still they make up over half of the violent crimes in America. Explain that to me. You can't blame that on racism. That's why you hear me say things like, oh, well, you know, the culture trying to kind of trash. I don't hate black people. I don't dislike black people. I dislike the culture that black people choose to embrace. And right now, that is the idea of the Pookie and Ray Ray mentality. The Keisha baby mama mentality. It's ridiculousness. It's ridiculous. And this guy is absolutely right. First of all, if we're being honest, you do need to care more about how you present yourself when you leaving out the house. Number one. That's number one. You know what I mean? That means stop with the bonnets, stop with the pajamas, stop with leaving out the house in your gown, your robe, and all that kind of stuff. Quit leaving the house, you know what I'm saying? Like in your pajama pants and all that stuff. Care and take value in how you leave the house. Number one. Then number two, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about the fact that at the end of the day, the person that's probably caused more harm to you looks like you? I have never had a white person try to steal from me. I've never had a white person try to rob me. When them, like I keep mentioning the story. These dudes tried to run down on me when I was sitting in my car in my driveway. Who do you think they look like? This Pookie and Ray Ray mentality is something. It is a bad look for the culture. So that's why I'm trying to be more careful about the black culture trash thing. But the truth of the matter is, it is the culture. What you embrace is trash. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of dope things about black people too. The problem is you can't. It's hard to appreciate that when you let so much BS come through. That's the truth. And the truth of the matter is, we honestly need more pastors like this saying stuff like this, because we notice that specifically in the black church, a lot of people are so indoctrinated to run with the Democrats and to run with the left. And so it's absolutely refreshing to see a black pastor willing to stand for what's right. That's what it is, standing for what's right. At the end of the day, you can't keep coddling people, trying to pacify them. No, what they're doing is absolutely wrong. What they're doing, the lifestyle they're living is absolutely wrong. And we need to bring back shaming, and we need to stop being so tolerant. When did the church become so tolerant to where even nowadays you got men coming in dresses, and trans people coming into church being trans actively in the church? You got people in open homosexual relationships in the church. You got people, you know what I'm saying? Like, when did this become okay? Salute to him, man. Salute to him. We need more people. Need more people willing to stand up and tell the truth. That's what it all boils down to. We need more people willing to stand up and tell the truth, and I'm all for it. I have no problem with it. Salute to this pastor, and I wish more people would speak up.